give us some.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They start the drive with Cook. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
To about the 40-yard line. The Chiefs at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Allen off the play fake. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Allen's throw is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, this is Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? They're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Thomas brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 2nd down and 8.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd down at 5.
26 mark. Check back. 26 mark.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are back within a score. McCann for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll work this down inside the 30.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
I got 15. I'm coming after you. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Hey, let's get that.
On first down, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Allen now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
On the delay, here's Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. Second and long. Setting up the screen for Cook. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 49 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Down inside the 40.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelsey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Let's go!
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Cook up the gut. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. Setting up the screen, Harris. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for Buffalo, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.